Morning of day 2 on our Northern Woods trip. First day of our wood carving class at the North House Folk School.
Oh yeah,
where you can identify the bird from the song.
oh that's awesome. Yeah. In terms of like where you can get leverage with like, yeah, just the shape of your hands. They're all different. Corkscrew. Okay. So 8-sided. Now saw marks on all sides here. Here it can all work from that transition point.
While taking a little break, I look out to see our nearby goldeneye.
People knew how to cook the resin and
It's lunchtime. We sit at the local boat launch to look out into the frozen shore.
Certain tick marks along the way as targets for various groupings of feathers. So you can either just put a couple of lines that represent sort of your center and a dotted line, or you can add one in with the with a ruler. So there I've got just something I can reference, and then I'll just look on the back here. So on this bird. Right here, this line. That's like this stack of 2. What I typically do, and I was kind of describing it, as you see when you saw those photos, the group of secondary. It was a stack of like 15 feathers, but obviously you don't need to have that detail. You just need a grouping of maybe 2, and for the primaries, there's a grouping of 2, and that's just enough to give you the effect. And so what I want to look for here is where this grouping of secondaries ends, and in this case it's somewhere down in here roughly, and then the primaries
we'd have to patch an area.
I check out our local goldeneye, but disaster is about to strike. Our local otter snatches the bird for his meal.
Oh wow! Your otter, it just got the golden eye.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I just filmed them getting got.
Where did he go?
He's straight across on the ice.
Oh.
Whoops. I thought he was going under, and I thought that's kind of a funny way of going under. And then, wait a minute, I see a head coming up, and
Nature in action, huh?
yeah.
We're going to do this. I'm going to.
After
roll
that excitement, it's back to
down
work.
a little bit. So it essentially looks like the feather is laying over the top. And you can just hold this in your hand. If you do this just in your hand, you know, I pinch this up a little higher and then cap my thumb on top so that you can just guide it through this way. So I'll start to cut in this first set of feathers here. And you can do this in multiple cuts, you know, it's not necessarily all just one.
Does the grain matter at all with that tool?
You know, a little less so, but you may find spots where it's tricky, so you'll have to experiment. But for sure, with a lot of these, you'll be cutting down and around, and with the grain orientation on this, you should be good going in the same direction on all of these. So there's that first one. So it's got that little bit of stagger to it. You can kind of see there. And now I'll start the next one just below it and wrap that around as well. That one wasn't.
It's 3 o'clock. Time to temporarily stop classes and gather outside for treats and camaraderie.
So you're on the right track. Yeah, just that
And, of course, it's back to work.
Oh, I got that now, but I want to make sure this is a downy, not a hairy. Harry's got a big bike.
With classes done for the day, we go back to our hotel to find our landlord feeding the large population of deer from his local woods. Now it's back to the North House Folk School for open art, where artists can gather together and create their own art.
There's Ronald making his bowl. One swipe at a time. What's that? That's birch there. That's hard birch.
Ronald continues to carve his bowl. I will carve on my flat plane old world Santas after I film the group, of course. The first day of the North House Folk School ends. See you tomorrow.